Hello dear children, welcome to the third lecture of E-class of mathematics. Today we are going to discuss about some important results and also another last property, the distributive property, and these are the two things. First of all, we will discuss about some important results, then followed by the distributive property. The first important results, you can see these all results in page number 10, 11 and 12. So I request please all of you please take your page number 10, 11 and 12. Okay? So please take page number 10, 11, 12. Got it? Okay. Now see there. You can see all these results are there. First one is the role of 0. Number line, you know the position of 0 between the positive integers and the negative integers. In the middle, 0 is there. And what is the role of 0? If there is any value, what is the value? What is the role? And 0 is called the identity element for addition. Usually we call 0 is the identity element for addition. So the identity element means when you add 0 to a particular number, the answer will be same. 2 plus 0, 2. 3 plus 0, 3. I am giving 0 chocolate. That means nothing. So, very simple question, 0. When you add 0 to any number, then you will get the same number. So, that is what, the role of 0 is called the identity element for addition or neutral element. 0 is called the neutral element for addition. Those who have the vehicle 4-wheeler, about 4-wheeler, there is a neutral gear is there. What is the neutral gear? When you keep the vehicle in the neutral gear, the vehicle will not move forward or backward. So that means if you want to rest the vehicle, if you want to keep stay, if you want to rest the vehicle, we need to keep it in the neutral gear. So that's why 0 is not harmful for any number in addition. So that is called 0 is called an identity element for addition. Now second property is the role of 1. What is the role of 1? 1 is called the multiplicative identity. 1 is called the multiplicative identity. Multiply a number with 1. 2 ones are 2. Multiplying 2 into 1, 2. 10 into 1, 10. Okay. When you multiply a particular number with 1, then you will get the same number. Just like addition we are doing. 0 is adding to a particular number, you are getting the same number. So 0 is called the identity element for addition. The same way, 1 is called the multiplicative identity or neutral element for multiplication. 0 is the neutral element for addition and 1 is called the neutral element for multiplication. Now, third property, negative number. Negative number. To understand that fact, I am going to example. Look at this example. 2 plus minus 2. Adding two numbers. The first number is 2 and second number is minus 2. Negative indicator. 2 plus minus 2. Adding two numbers. Adding two numbers. 2 plus minus 2. The answer will be 0. A second example, or minus 2 plus 2. then also you will get a 0. If you are adding two numbers, then their sum equal to 0, then you can say each number is opposite to each other. Here you can say 2 is called the negative or additive inverse of minus 2, because if we add 2 plus minus, then you will get the answer 0. Adding 2 and minus 2. Adding these two numbers, one is 2, that is positive integer, and another one is minus 2. When you adding these two, then you will get a 0 answer. So in that particular case, 2 is called the additive inverse of minus 2, or minus 2 is called the additive inverse of 2. Both are correct. Okay. Now last one is reciprocal. Reciprocal. Here also I have written an example. 2 upon 3 into 3 upon 2 equal to 1. I will show you again. What is the example? What is the example? 2 upon 3 into 3 upon 2 equal to 1. 2 upon 3 multiply with the 3 upon 2. What is given? Here the second case, the denominator will become numerator and numerator will become denominator. Changing numerator and denominator. 2 upon 3, 2 is the numerator, 3 is the denominator. Multiplying with the 3 upon 2, so 3 is the numerator and 2 is the numerator. Changing the numerator and denominator. Changing the numerator and denominator. So what will happen? These 2 cancel and 3 and 3 cancel. Then your answer will be 1. So when you multiply some number, any two numbers, your answer will be 1. Then you can say these two numbers are reciprocals. Reciprocals. The simplest way is change numerator and denominator. 2 upon 3, reciprocal, 3 upon 2. 1 by 3, 3 by 1. 2 by 7, another example, very easy. Reciprocal of 2 upon 7, reciprocal is 7 upon 2. 7 upon 2. Okay, that is reciprocal. I have two examples. One more, another example here. Minus 5 upon 7 into 7 upon minus 5. Minus 5 upon 7 into 7 upon minus 5. Here also this minus 5 minus cancel, 7 cancel, then you will get the. We can say the reciprocal of 2 by 3 is your answer. How to write your answer? The reciprocal of 2 by 3 is 3 by 2, and reciprocal of minus 5 by 7 is 7 upon minus 5. Got it? Changing the numerator and the reciprocal. 2 upon 3, 2 is the numerator, 3 is the denominator. So change 3 numerator, 2 denominator. 2 by 3, 3 by 2. Reciprocal. 5 by 7, 7 by 5. Changing the numerator and the denominator up and down. Okay, so that way you can find out the reciprocal of a number. So today we have seen these 4 results. One is the role of 0. So remember, at least you remember, 0 is called the neutral element for addition. You remember the Workl story. Neutral position. Neutral in neutral position, the Workl will not move forward or backward. The Workl will be positioned in a resting position. We'll take a resting position, neutral position. So that means the role of 0 is just like a neutral gear. If you are adding 0 to any number, then the result will be same. So 0 is called the identity element. You can say identity element or neutral element. Both are correct. 0 is called the identity element or a neutral element for addition. And 1, roll of 1. 0 in addition. 1 is in multiplication. You remember that operation is saying 0 is the identity element for addition. 1 is the identity element for in multiplication. 1 is the identity element of multiplication. Addition, and addition, what will happen? 2 plus 1 will come 3. There is a change. No, that's not possible. Okay, so this is called the 1 is called the multiplication. And same way, you cannot bring that particular equation 0 to multiplication, because when you multiply with 0 and everything becomes 0. 2 into 0, 0, 10 into 0, 0. So don't call that fellow. उसको 0 को multiplication में नहीं लाना है, क्योंकि उसको हीरो को भी 0 बनाना है. हीरो को भी 0 बनाना है. 10,000 multiply with 0, then 0. Okay, so the multiplication में 0 को मत लाना है. तो what will happen? Hero become 0. So 1 is called the multiplicative element for a multiplicative. 1 is called the multiplicative identity or in multiplication. Okay. Now the third one is negative number. Negative number, that is find the opposite number. Plus 2, then you say minus 2. Opposite of 2, minus 2. Opposite of minus 2, plus 2. Opposite of 5, minus 5. Opposite of minus 5, plus 5. Opposite of 10, minus 10. Opposite of minus 15, plus 15. Then you change the sign. Plus, minus. That is opposite number. Okay. Now the last one is reciprocal. Reciprocal, what is the idea? Change the position, numerator and denominator. You can find out easily. 2 upon 3 and 3 upon 2. Okay. So now, come on friends. Now the most important one, the last property, the distributive property. Earlier we have discussed about a closure property, commutative property and associative. We have completed 3 properties: closure property, commutative property and associative. And this is the 4th one. What is that? Distributive property. Distribution. Now you are going to distribute. You know the meaning distribution. Usually refreshments, when the visitors come, the visitors will distribute the biscuit packets, the chocolate. They will reach our classes with bundle of chocolate boxes. One to this boy A, one to this boy B, one to this boy C. Distributing each and every. And this is what we call the distributive property. Let us see how it is. But remember, this is the most important. Distributivity of multiplication over addition only possible in multiplication over addition. Remember, multiplication over addition. I'll show you. Now the definition, you can see page number 13. Refer page number. Please take page number 13. चलो पेज नंबर 13 ले लिए. Okay, very good. Page number 13 में look at there. Small box is there. Page number 13, there is a small box. You can see there is a small box is there. You can see there. Okay, clear? Then for all rational numbers A, B, C or A, B, C are 3 rational numbers. Any rational number. Maybe integer, rational number, it includes everything. Positive number and negative number, everything. Rational number, the big group. Fractions are also there. Fractions also include the rational number. So, A, B, C are any rational number. Then, this is what we do. This is the definition. We need to remember this thing. this box. A into B plus C equals AB plus AC. A into B plus C equals AB plus AC. Inside that B plus C, look at here. A into B plus C. Inside the bracket addition. And A is outside. A is multiplying with the B plus C. Got it? A into B plus C. Now this is distributive property. What we call it? A first will go to B. Okay? AB. Correct? Listen here. Look at this arrow mark. A will go to here. Distributing. AB. Okay? Now AB. Then what will come? Plus sign. Okay? Now this plus sign. Then next AB will go to which place? Moving towards C. That means AC. AB. A into B plus C equal to AB plus AC. A into B plus C equal to AB plus C. Very simple. Look at here. Look at the arrow mark. First A will go to B. And second A will moving towards C. So that means A into B plus C equal to AB plus A. The same way A into B minus inside the bracket minus B minus. The same way A will go to B, AB. Then again A will go to C minus AC. The minus sign is there. So A will go to A, that is AB, then in between sign minus, then A go to C. So remember this. So remember these results. You need to memorize. You need to memorize these results. What is distributive property? For any rational number, this definition you need to memorize. For any rational number, A, B, C. A, B, C may be any number. Rational number. Integer, positive integer, negative integer, positive fraction, negative fraction, anything. So any three numbers. Now it's three numbers, A, B or C. For any three rational number A, B, C, A into B plus C equal to AB plus AC, A into B minus C equal to AB minus AC. That way you have to memorize the definition. I will ask you. Okay? When you come to the school, I will catch you. Okay? I will ask, what is distributive property? So you need to answer. Okay? Agreed? Okay. Memorize everything. Smaller example definitions to memorize it. It will be very useful. Okay? So now distributive property once again I repeat. For any rational numbers A, B, C, A into B plus C equal to AB plus AC, A into B minus C equal to AB minus. Okay? So now we are going to do some exercise. Please take exercise 1.1, page number 40. Page number 40. Exercise 1.1. Exercise 1.1. What is the first question? Page number 14. Write the additive inverse of each of the following. It is there. Write the additive inverse. We need to write a question. Write an additive inverse. Additive inverse. Write the additive inverse. The first question is. First one is 2 upon 8. The first one is 2 upon 8. What is the additive inverse of 2 upon 8? Additive answer is the additive is plus 2 upon 8. The additive inverse of 2 upon 8 is minus 2 upon 8. Okay. Now second one minus 5 upon 9. minus 5 upon 9. Tell me, what is the answer? Minus 5 upon 9. Tell me, बताइए. Minus 5 upon 9. So the additive inverse plus 5 upon 9 plus change the sign plus 5 upon 9. And third question is minus 6 upon minus 5. Minus 6 upon minus 5. Minus 6 upon minus 5. What is the additive inverse? Additive inverse minus 6 upon minus 5. Here the answer will be 5 upon minus 6. 5 upon minus 3. Because see, when you divide it minus and minus, then automatically it become a plus. So the opposite will be, you need to be a minus. So either 5 will be minus or 6 will be minus. So 5 upon minus 6. Then fourth one is, what is the fourth one? 2 upon minus 9. 2 upon minus 9. What is the answer? Answer will be 2 upon 9. And one more is there, fifth one. The question is 9 upon minus 6, and the answer will be 19 upon minus 6. The answer will be 19 upon 6. Okay. So please complete find the additive inverse. And second question, find the multiplicative. Find out. Look at there. Another question is there. Find the multiplicative inverse. Find the multiplicative inverse of the following. Multiplicative inverse. That means changing numerator and denominator. Numerator and denominator. Multiplicative inverse. Changing the numerator and denominator. So what we need to find out we need to find out the multiplicative. Next question. Find the multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. The first one is minus 13. Minus 13. Okay. How to find out the multiply? Minus 13. So you can write answer. Minus 13, you can write minus 13 upon 1. So every integer has an unknown denominator 1. Every number has an unknown denominator, that you need to remember. So you can 13 you can write 13 upon 1. So then what will be the answer? 13 upon 1, the multiplicative inverse. Numerator will become denominator will become numerator. यहाँ no change in sign should be there. Only in opposite number you need to change your sign. Multiplicative only is numerator will become denominator and denominator will become numerator. So minus 13 by that is 1 upon 13, that is minus 1 upon 13. Second one, minus 13 upon, second question, minus 13 upon 19. Minus 10, tell me, आप मुझे बताइए, minus 13 upon 19. The answer is numerator minus 13 and the denominator is 19. Inverse, that means minus 19 upon 13. Minus 19 upon 13. Then third question, third one is 1 upon 5. 1 upon 5. 1 upon 5. What is the answer? Answer 1 upon 5 equal to change 5 upon 1. That is 5 divided by 1 equal to 5. Okay. Now the fourth one is, fourth question. Fourth one is minus 5 by 8. Minus 5 by 8 into Find minus 3 by 7. What is the answer? Minus 5 by 8 into minus 5 by 8 into minus 3 by 7 equal to 5 3s are directly can multiply numerator into denominator. 5 3s are 15 or minus minus will come plus. When you add a multiplying two positive integers, then your answer will be plus. So 5 3s are 15 plus 15 or 8 7s are 56. So 15 upon 56. Okay, now this inverse. Inverse, what is the inverse? 15 upon 56. The inverse is 56 upon 15. The multiplicative inverse of 15 upon 56, that is 56 upon 15. Then fifth one. What is the fifth one? Please read the fifth question. Anybody? Please read. Okay. What is the fifth one? Very good. Fifth question is minus 1 into minus 2 by 5. Fifth question. Fifth one is minus 1 into minus 2 upon 5. Minus 1 into minus 2 upon 5. Answer will be minus 1 into minus 2 upon 5 equal to 2 ones are 2. 2 upon 5. 2 upon 5. Then inverse equal to 5 upon inverse equal to 5 upon 5. One more is remaining. The sixth one. The sixth question. What is the sixth one? Minus 1. Minus 1. What is the answer? So answer minus 1 you can write minus 1 by 1. Is it? Minus 1 by 1 equal to. Now inverse 1 upon minus 1 equal to minus 1. So the answer will be minus 1. Okay. Now we can take one more question. Multiply. You can finish it with this question. Multiply. What is that question? Multiply 6 upon 30. This is the question. Multiply 6 upon 30 by the reciprocal of minus 7 upon 16. Multiply 6 upon 13 by the reciprocal of 7 upon 16. Multiply 6 upon 30. 6 upon, you need to multiply 6 upon 30 with the reciprocal of minus 7. So we need to write the answer like this. That is 6 upon 30 into minus 7 upon 16. Minus 7 upon 16 reciprocal. Numerator become denominator become numerator. Minus 7 upon 16. That means 16 upon minus 7 equal to. Now 16 into 6. 6 is 36, 3, 96. Okay. So that is 96 upon 13 into 7. 13 into 7. 7 is 21 to 91. 91. Okay. Then minus sign will be there. So the answer will be minus 96 upon 91. Okay. So dear students, today we can conclude this lecture, and please complete the exercise 1.1, and I hope I will complete this chapter by one more lecture. We need one more lecture for this chapter. You can conclude in the next class. So till then, so please complete the note along with this exercise. Okay, please complete it and write neatly with the good handwriting. Okay, I will check everything in your notebook. I hope you all are keeping a special notebook for mathematics. Is it? Okay. If no, then you keep a special notebook for mathematics. Don't mix everything. खिचड़ी मत बनाओ, है ना? मुझे खिचड़ी नहीं चाहिए. English, Gujarati, Hindi, social studies, everything in a book and taking photos and sending by, that will not work. Anyway, you are going to meet after certain time, maybe 1 or 2 2-3 months afterwards. So that time I will check my mathematics notebook. So we need to keep a special mathematics. We need to learn little thing. Don't be worry about these things. Okay. Once the classes will be in a regular mode, and you will clear all the doubts, whatever the doubts. So you are in 8th standard now. You have enough time left, 9th and 10th this year. So don't be upset. Don't worry. You try to get something. Learn little bit. Okay. Smaller thing will be. Something is better than nothing. So and keep learning these smallest things and together and make the notebook perfectly in a good handwriting. Okay, so see you next class. Until then,